Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the SmarkTank Revolution, where we always kick out at 2. We are your hosts. I am the impeccable, all-seeing, all-receiving today, Joey Business. And I'm with my cohort and very, very close partner, Mr. Donnie Wonderful, who's doing the camera. And we're doing something different because I am in possession of something that took a very long time to receive, and I'm very happy to showcase this. But I wanted to be fair because, you know, as a professional wrestling fan, I said before, there was a video up that was quite disparaging of this company previously, and at that time, rightfully so, because as a professional wrestling fan, we all love the sport. Read the shirt. Head of the table. Tonight is SummerSlam. They the ones. So right now, my thought is, you know, 99.9% of the people on this planet won't be fortunate enough to get in that ring and do what they love, what we love watching. So the next best thing for people like us is to live vicariously through people like them and look up to them. And what better way than to have the ultimate piece of paraphernalia, the championship of whatever your chosen federation is. Today, this just so happens to be the AEW championship. And it is quite a gorgeous championship belt. Now, there's a long story that goes with this, but I'm going to boil it down to a very short tale. Basically, I ordered this belt from a company called Moc Belts. I saw it online. I was hunting for an AEW title, and there was a flash sale back in, I believe, August of last year. 1 year ago, 1 full year. And at the time, it was a great price. It looked like a great product. It had some good reviews. And I couldn't wait. I thought it was a dream come true. I clicked the button and I said sure. And the time frame was between 3 to 8 weeks. And that was on the site. Now that was what the owner of the site and company put on his site. So when you put something on your site, or your company, you stand behind that. And I understand at that time we were in pandemic nightmare and the world had changed, supply chain was different, and things just weren't normal. However, I received this belt approximately 4 weeks ago. That's almost 1 calendar year. I mean 1 full year, not a calendar year. And that is unacceptable by any means necessary. Now, yes, good things take time. You know, if you want the right product, you want the right craftsmanship, it takes time. I understand that. And I do. And this is no better example. Make no bones about it. Any of the cons that you're hearing here are going to be dwarfed by my happiness and my overall joy for having this in hand. This is the greatest championship belt that I have ever had ever had the pleasure of holding. And I own a few. I own quite a few, and there's going to be a comparison in this video. This belt, from top to bottom, the weight, the look, the heft, just the presentation, the quality, the strap, everything is top-notch. It's unbelievable. So that's why it stymies me so much that with a product this wonderful, that the person in charge has a hard time meeting the demand. Now, I get it. He's a small corporation, and these are all handcrafted belts. And let me tell you, you can tell it's a handcrafted belt because there is care on every ridge, every corner, every crevice of this thing. Hand care. But when you say something and you're going to stand behind it, that's what you do. And you don't disparage your customers and call them ungrateful and say things that is not true, because we put our hard-earned money up front. We give you the money. This is something I paid for. This wasn't gifted to me. This wasn't given to me to review as a shill. That's why you're getting an honest review. And there's going to be both sides. Now, I've heard people that are very ungrateful and very upset, and rightfully so. I was there with you guys a couple months ago, and they're calling me a sellout. And they're calling me, you know, a great sacrifice. Whatever that means. It's a little extra. But they're saying things that, you know, I sold out. How did I sell out when I paid for this damn thing? How do you sell out for something you put your money to? The two principles don't match. Let me tell you something. every one of you calling me names or saying those comments, y'all could have done the same. Don't get mad at me because you guys aren't, you don't have the foresight enough to do or go after what you want. Don't get mad at me. Get mad at yourself. If you're willing to be a doormat and get kicked around and told that, yeah, this is going to come, and you're just going to sit there like waiting for the great pumpkin, get mad at me. Get mad at the belt maker. Get mad at the man. Get mad at the person you paid your money to, just like I did. Get mad at him and tell him what you think. Because you put your money, you become a consumer, and you have a right to the product. It's wrong any other way. What bothers me the most is this product is so great. I shouldn't even have to make a video with pros and cons. This thing, you look at it, should sell itself. But it's hard to vouch for it and get so behind it when I know the process that I went through. I will not tell anyone out there not to order this belt, because if you do, when you get it, you will be 110% pleased. But I will tell you that you should have a set it and forget it mentality. And what I mean by that is somebody who's an action figure collector, there's a lot of import companies that take time. Mezco, Super 7, Mafex. You order it and you know that you're going to get it in the future. The good thing with those companies is they're tried and true and you will get it. This was a gamble for me. This was my first time dealing with Moc Belts. I was not sure I was going to get this thing. I'm very glad I got this. This is the prize of my wrestling collection. I adore this thing. I stand behind the quality of the work. I will not tell you that this is not the best quality I've seen. And I've heard other people talk about other companies. Yeah, you sound like you're bitter because this is great. This thing weighs probably about 14, 15 pounds. Danelle held this earlier and he said, you feel like a champion holding this sucker. So I kind of danced around the issue. Fahad, you're the man. You're the guy behind this. If I made this, I'd be so proud because it is such quality. All you have to do is figure out how to match the quality with the demand. You just need to figure out how to match the business part with this. You want me to give you a great review on your belt? I give you the highest of recommendations. On your system, you need some work. Now, what I will say this is, Fahad and I had many conversations. It took a long time to do this, but he had many conversations. And finally, he did understand. I get it. He probably over promises, and I get that. And it's daunting to keep up with this kind of stuff. But if you tell people up front that, hey, man, this is the quality, this is going to take about 8 or 9 months, but you will be very happy. That's the business model you should. Take it off your website right now that it takes 3 to 4 weeks or 3 to 8 weeks. Whatever bullshit that you put on there, take it off because you haven't met that benchmark. But you don't need to take 3 weeks. This isn't an easy bake oven title. This title is gorgeous. And I stand behind the quality of it. I'm damn proud I have it. And as a man of his word and a man of my word, I said I would give this a review. And I'm trying to give it the best review I possibly can. Now, I'm not out there for everybody else. You make your own decisions. But if you want to get mad at me because I took the initiative and what needed to be done to get my title, that's on you. You can call it a heel turn, whatever you want to call it. I'm just telling you straight from the mouth. But I am very proud of this. I give this a 5 out of 5. On the SmarkTank Revolution, it is a 4 count. It goes above the 3 count. The belt, the quality speaks for itself. I can't wait to parade this around. And Fahad, if you can keep pumping these out, but pump them out with the expectation to match it, you're going to do very well, my friend. And as a man, I thank you for keeping your word. I hope you understand that I've kept mine.